Hello, YouTube. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Terry. Thanks for the disclaimer. This live is for fair use and is as used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational personal use tips the balance of fair use. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me clean my glasses, y'all, because I can't see. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to jump on for a hot second. Not going to stay long. I just wanted to jump on and first of all, thank everyone for your prayers for my baby girl. I really do appreciate it. Like I said before on my last live, one day can change, in an instant, One day can change from the day before, drastically, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it pays to stay prayed up, stay positive, and just keep God first, because, man, I tell you, without him, I don't know what a lot of us would do. I don't know what I would do. So much is going on in this world, to the point where, God, man, you'd be like, man, can I get a break? Like, dang, it's like coming at you, And then there's so much death going on around the world. Then we got this banana man, yellow man, whatever people call him, orange man. I don't know. We facing a lot of stuff that's going on right now. That's, to me, is scary. It's really scary right now. And we need to just stay focused and buckle up, because all that other outside noise, unnecessary stuff ain't even worth it for what we're facing right now in the world. And it seems like it's just getting more heart-wrenching, there's so much going on, death, people unaliving people, unaliving their loved ones. I've seen so much on this internet, man. It's just heartbreaking, brothers unaliving sisters, mothers unaliving the kids, and it's a demonic spirit roaming right now, and it's picking up souls, man. It's picking up souls like a magnet. We just gotta pray and stay prayed up, guys, for real. Even though, I'm going through my thing, I still try to stay, positive and uplifting, and because I needed to uplift myself, through my trials and tribulations. But I just wanted to jump on today, because it kind of piggybacked on my last live in regards to the safety of the waters. Probably should have, titled my live, The Safety of the Waters. But I wanted to bring to you guys today also an update on baby Trinity. Of course, they still have not found Trinity, y'all. I don't understand it. I don't understand where that baby could be. I was talking with my best friend yesterday, and she said, well, maybe she's, maybe she got hung on something, maybe she's hung on something, or maybe, the thing, wished her up so far, maybe she's, up, on a branch in a tree, or, just caught on something, and I said, yeah, but they still should have been able to see her or find her. And she was like, yeah, but not all, maybe they just can't see her. And so I was like, man, I just don't understand that. But let me turn the music down. I don't know if it was too loud, but yeah, I just still believe that it could be a possibility. I know one of my subscribers said, well, maybe somebody took her, could be possible. We ain't ruling out nothing, because it is, some things, like funny things can happen. And, when the mom thought she pushed the baby to safety in somebody else's care, maybe that person, who knows? I believe something ate her in that water. I believe, because it's creatures in the water, and for them to not be able to find this baby over a week now, the Coast Guards had called off their search, and the community came together. They still wasn't able to find her. They did a balloon release for her yesterday, in the spot where she had her graduations. So my prayer still goes out to Raven and Trinity's dad and stepfather and everybody involved, because this is really, really heartbreaking and touching for a lot of the community. For something like this to happen in front of us, and nobody knows no other way to help the parents but to just try to help and search for the baby. But my heart goes out to them, prayers. And yesterday, in the city of Chicago, hey Tabby, thanks for coming in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a marvelous day. Yeah, and here in Chicago there's a business called, I think two Black entrepreneurs started this business called the Black Yacht Cruise. And they go from, I think state to state where there's a body of water with these yachts. And they're here in Chicago now. And they've had, good success. And it's a thing where a lot of Black entrepreneurs come together, where they network, celebrate together, amongst each other and have a good time or whatever. I know a couple of people that's entrepreneurs that went on this yacht in the past week or so. But yesterday was kind of a crazy one for some reason. I think it was of course, the weather, predicts. Yesterday it was really, really hot in Illinois, but the wind, it had a gust of wind though. And so I guess with that gust of wind and the waves of the water doesn't mix. But yesterday they had one boat sank. Like you literally saw this boat in the water, like sunk down in the water. Not for sure if people were on that boat, or or if they were on the boat and they were able to be rescued. But another situation happened as well a couple of hours later. A real prominent hairstylist here in Illinois, young girl, who was also a friend of, I don't know who's all familiar with the case Kenneka Jenkins, but she was a friend of Kenneka Jenkins, and her name was Zahrie. And I don't think they were best friends, but they were, real good friends. And I'm trying to see, where is it? But the girl was bad at hair, man. She was forced to be reckoned with in the hair game. And she lost her life yesterday. She lost her life. Why is it not going there? She lost her life on the boat. Now, there's a couple of conspiracy going on about Zahrie, that she had just posted an hour before that happened to her. And let me see, where did I put it somewhere, y'all. Please forgive me, y'all. I know I'm fumbling around, but I was trying to find the post that one of her friends made. But some people are saying, because on her last post that she made on her story, she was twerking. And she was twerking, which is what a lot of the Black young girls do nowadays. That's just one of the things in this culture now. Everybody wants to twerk. And She was on the tip of the boat, which is dangerous in itself because you shouldn't be on the tip of that boat. That's just not where you want to be, um, standing, sitting, any of that on the tip of the boat. And she was on the tip of the boat and she was twerking. Now, it looks to me that it was her that was twerking, but some people were saying no, it wasn't her. She was filming someone else twerking. And it's one of the things where the girls get on there, I mean, she was like, she barely had on a swimsuit. Like, you almost saw the little cat and everything. Like, you almost saw her monkey because the bikini was just like a little thin piece of clothing. And she had the top on, and very revealing. And that's what they do. They go on these boats. They geared up for these photos because they take photos, and that's what it's about and all that stuff. And they was on there twerking and stuff, and somehow she fell off the boat. And another young man jumped in, and he uh tried to save her, but he drowned as well. So you had two people's lives that was lost, um on this boat yesterday. And what I don't understand is, if you're not a great swimmer, even if you're a great swimmer, to me, I would still put on a life jacket on a large body of water like that. That's just me, especially if you know you're gonna be out there with a lot of people, and you're gonna be drinking and all that stuff and having a good time. Me personally, I would just put on a life jacket because you don't know what could happen. The boat could be over capacity, and the boat flips over or sink like the first one did earlier that day. Or and we they also had another prominent hairstylist that died last year as well. Let me see. Let me pull him up as well. Um, did I save that one, y'all? Let me see. Thought I sent it to my email, y'all. Let me see. Let me get my phone. Let me see. Did I send it? I thought I sent that one to. Oh, let me send this to my email so I can show you guys. Um, let me see. No, 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 no. I'm not going to send it there. Hold on. And she was such a pretty young lady, such a pretty young lady doing big things. And um, y'all that know me know I love to see young people succeed. I love it, love it, love it. I love to see them doing their thing. And her sister, she had a younger sister that was also an entrepreneur. She did lashes, and she was doing lashes. People would fly in um, to Chicago for her to do their lashes. Like when they would come here for whatever event or whatever, they would go see her to get their lashes done. So my heart goes out to her mom too. Um, why is this stuff not uploading, y'all? What's going on? I'm sending it, but it's not uploading. Let me share my screen, y'all, so I can show y'all. Share. Facebook. Okay, share. Let me add it to the screen, y'all. Okay, here is the young lady here, Zahrie, who passed on yesterday, um, on the boat, on the yacht. And this is another celebrity stylist here as well. who also passed, you know, from drowning, from falling off a boat last year. So it's just, I don't know what's going on. What's the sign? Is it a sign or something that's happening with, you know, the waters and people drowning? I mean, for the last week or two, that's all you've been hearing, especially within this last few days, starting Father's Day weekend. You've had 4 drowning, a kid, a father trying to save his son, Trinity, and now these 2 people. That's 5 people within a week's time, a 2-week span, that has died in the water. And in each instinct, no one had on a life jacket. Nobody had on a life jacket. But she was so beautiful, very talented. The young man here, very talented as well. Um, and then the other young man that passed with Zahrie trying to save her. But they said the current was so bad that even a good swimmer probably wouldn't have been able to save her as well. But I just do believe that if she had on a life vest, that she probably would have been able to at least float or been able to, you know, come up with the waves. You know what I'm saying? But even if you don't, you know, if you want to, you know, take a chance with this water, and, you know, be out there on that large body of water. We're not talking about a regular swimming pool in your complex or your, you know, subdivision. We're talking about a large body of water like Lake Michigan, you know, Tampa, Florida, you know, Miami, and all those places with this large body of water. Take some swimming lessons or put on a life vest. I know you ain't gonna look stylish for your pictures and all that stuff, and your videos and your story, your Facebook story or whatever. But you know, at the end of the day, a life could be saved if you would just, you know, take better precaution, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, it's your life. And, you know, if you want to take the pictures, take the vest off. But, you know, the majority of the time, I would keep that vest on because I don't know, this is just crazy. Um, yeah, water is very dangerous, Tabby. And like I say, my daughter was an excellent swimmer. But you know, but she stayed like in the, you know, community pools, like, you know, the community pools, the subdivisions, you know, and all that stuff pool. She wasn't one, she never got an opportunity to, you know, get in a large body of water, like, you know, we went to a beach in Savannah or something like that, but never, you know, did she, you know, get a chance to come in Lake Michigan or, you know, the water in Florida, because she would have had on a life vest. I'm sorry. I just don't play with water like that. And it's just sad. I heard it was 2 young ladies and a guy. No, it was just 2 of them. Latoya, it was just 2. One of the guys, you know, like I said, this young man here, he was a stylist, celebrity hairstylist, but he died last year on Lake Michigan here in Illinois. But the guy that passed away, I thought I had sent it to my Facebook page, but I didn't. With the other guy that tried to save Zahrie. He was actually a middle-aged guy. He was in his 40s, that passed away. I want to say his name was William or something like that. But please forgive me. I just wanted to jump on and just talk about it before the YouTube streets got hot, because I know a lot of the heavy hitters was probably going to get ready to go live soon. So I just wanted to jump on and give an update about Trinity. And I also wanted to play, let me remove this. I also wanted to show you guys, hold on, let me delete this. Show you guys the interview from Kenneka Jenkins' mom. I don't know, are you guys familiar with Kenneka Jenkins? The ones that's in here, are you guys familiar with Kenneka Jenkins, the one that was found in the freezer, unalived in the freezer at a hotel here in Illinois at the Rosemont Hotel, probably about six, maybe 8 years ago. Um, Let me see when Kenneka passed away. This is Kenneka Jenkins. Let me see if I can share it, y'all. Hold on. So I can show y'all who I'm talking about.
This video was created purely for entertainment purposes only. Everything in this video is my opinion and is found in a walk-in freezer. Authorities said that accidental death by hypothermia, alcohol, plus medication, case closed. But if you look closer, it's more like a well-orchestrated cover-up. Now, I'm going to give a bit of a trigger warning, especially once you understand the full context of this clip. Okay, it was taken from a Facebook Live video that was shot during the party, taken within the hotel. Now I want you to listen really closely.
That's Kenneka with the blue jean suit on. That's her friend. That's Irene there that everybody was really pissed off at. Everybody was for her head, Irene.
Slow your roll, short. Keep my head.
Now, do y'all remember that story, Kenneka Jenkins? She was 19 years old that was found in a freezer unalived. That was a really, really big thing. Very heartbreaking as well. I still believe to this day, somebody in that room knew, but and they failed her. Her friends failed her, but I believe that the hotel staff did that to her. And yeah, it's so many conspiracies, but I believe from what I saw, the footage that I saw, that the hotel workers, one of those workers, which was a man, did that to her. I believe that they, um, you know, and then they unalived her. They put her in that freezer because it's one clip that they showed where one person was rolling. I believe she was on that cart. And I believe that they took her to that secluded area that wasn't, being occupied, and that's where she was unalived at. I do talk sometime with Mama Jenkins, Teresa. Her mom is very sweet, very mild toned woman. Of course, she won the lawsuit against the hotel because, they didn't, send in a rescue to find her daughter right then and there when she was requesting. Because I think they all knew. They had cameras, there's no way that those hours went by and they didn't see anything. And matter of fact, let me remove this one. Mama Jenkins, Teresa Jenkins, she came out and spoke about Zahrie yesterday. But let me show you her. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. And you know, it's funny because a lot of people, be thinking that she's drunk when she talks. So you hear people in the comments talking about, "What you been drinking, lady?" Um,
To reach out to you. My heart goes out to you for what happened to your baby.
can y'all
One
hear
thing
it?
I have learned within life is a lesson.
You think that her friend set her up,
If I'm not
Tabby?
saying it right, please forgive me.
Could be.
But my heart
Maybe they had a agreement with the hotel workers, you know. But definitely the hotel workers did that to her. Definitely.
I need somebody that knows her
But
heart enough.
this is her mom
I
talking
never met
to the
her.
mother of Zahrie.
But for your baby, if you need,
I don't know why it's so
with the
low
little
though.
bit of knowledge and understanding I have, if you need some
I don't know if
help or
it's
whatever,
her.
reach out to me. I ain't perfect, but I be right on time. Zahrie stayed with me at one point. She was Kenneka friend. And for me to just not hear this like a couple of hours ago, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Y'all live each and every day like it's your last day. Please.
I think she's talking low
If you're
because I
mad
got
at
my
somebody,
volume up.
the Bible said the truth is true love. Tell them. And if somebody love you well enough, they're going to try to fix it. But if not, it's okay. I know that's off the wall or whatever. But my heart goes out. But it's not off the wall. It's for us to need to know. Do not hold on to anger. Do not live and let go. Ain't no.
She has been so strong through this whole ordeal. When it comes to her daughter, like I haven't seen a moment since the beginning of Mama Teresa. And I know that's just the name that everybody call her because I know I'm older than Kenneka's mom, but you know, just on the strength that that's what everybody calls her, Mama Jenkins. Um, she has been so strong. Like I think it's her faith in God that's been keeping her tenacity of this ordeal strong, because I've never seen her come on here angry, cursing. She's always saying that God is good. You know, she's giving her Bible scriptures. She's uplifting other people. She's very, very soft spoken, and she went to her battles as well. She's a cancer survivor. She was actually just got out the hospital the day before that situation happened to her daughter, Kenneka. But she came in, you know, frail, sick and all, through that fight. I remember them standing out there. I don't know, y'all remember when I brought Andre Williams onto my platform when he was going through the battle with his kids being taken, and they was keeping him away from his kids. And he was one of those people that was the last man standing boots on the ground for Mama Teresa. He was actually the one that he ministered. He was the preacher for Kenneka's funeral. And he was out there faithfully fighting for justice, including Jedediah Brown, all of them that was standing out there fighting for Kenneka, justice for Kenneka. But yeah, Andre was one of those ones that was last man standing out there. Him and Martin Johnson, another advocate for Chicago. And they was boots on the ground out there for her. And she just so well spoken, y'all. well-mannered. I'm Chosen. Hey, sis, welcome. Thank you for coming in. And y'all, please tap the screen for me. Show, put me in the algorithm and hit that like button for me, y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Like I said, I just wanted to jump on right quick to say, touch bases on this and just, piggyback on what I was just talking about the other day, the safeties of the water, y'all. Please, if y'all out there on the boats enjoying the good weather in the summertime, put a life vest on. If your kids are out there, put on a life vest, please. It is, very important because this is just becoming too much with this drowning stuff, man. And still send out your prayers for Trinity and Raven, her mom, y'all, because they still haven't found that baby. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. But let's listen to Kenneka. She giving words to Zahrie's mom. Encouraging words.
Yeah, damn body perfect. And if you feel that I disrespected you, I'm sorry. But to God won't love me anyway, because God said, come to him as I am. And the Bible says your will is your most deadly state.
Now, I'm not for sure if she made a post or something or
not
whatever,
saying
and the
nothing,
mom got offended because she did say if she
but depending
offended
on
the
God.
mom,
And I got up on here
but I'm
because
not for
guess what?
sure.
Zahrie once upon a time was in my house. A whole lot of Kenneka friends was in my house. And they had the opportunity. And I had the opportunity to know who they was. And they knew who I was. I said it years and years ago. If I gotta be somebody else, I don't know how to be. Only thing I know how to be is it ain't for you to like me. It ain't for nobody else to like me. But right now, it ain't even about me. This baby lost her life. I remember she used to come over my house and do hair. She was Kenneka friend. And I told all of her friends, I will help y'all be successful. But I'll be damned if I would help y'all be nothing. If you're going to be in this house, you're going to go to school.
She encouraged them to stay in school. She said they had to go to school to hang out at her house. Now that's a mama.
On a good time house. Well, let me rephrase that. It was a good time house if you went to school and you did what your mama said. When I found out that you was mad at your mama, oh no. Because guess what? Our mamas will never be perfect. But for them to have the audacity to carry us for 9 months, and for us to get so angry at them, till we turn our backs on them, I ask God to have mercy on us. It's human being. It's so effed up. This baby was at the prime of her life. I remember she was doing that, and her mama was always a good mom. So I ain't trying to take that shit. But I'm talking about what I experienced with her. She was doing hair, and I told her, I said, you doing hair? I used to do hair a long time ago. And as long as I was doing it free, everybody came to me. But when I started charging $15, they started going to pay other clients. So I told her, as long as you're as raw as you is, keep doing what you do. I know it's easy for me to say, she ain't get to defend herself. Trust me, I ain't no son. But it ain't for my words, because I ain't got it. And I got to get that. I'm giving her shots. But she was Kenneka friend. Kenneka didn't bring everybody to my house. But when she did bring, she wanted me to share the love. And she personally came to me. I ain't got no more to say. I love you.
See, that's Mama Teresa right there, y'all. She just stayed positive all the time. Always speaking encouragement. Kenneka just had Kenneka just had a birthday. And did y'all see her headstone, y'all? Let me show y'all Kenneka's headstone. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Let me go back to Mama Teresa page. Let me show y'all her headstone. It is so beautiful. Let me go back to her head. Let me go to her headstone. Let me go to her photos. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen, y'all. Present, share. It was so beautiful. She really did a good job. And if y'all want to follow Mama Teresa, her page is Teresa Martin. Like I say, I spoke with her several times through Messenger. This was her cake. She turned 27 years old. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, that's the color they always use, is the purple. But where's her headstone? Let me see, y'all. Oh, hold on. I ain't even share my screen. Stop. Sorry, y'all. Let me put it up there. It's her cake. Isn't that beautiful? Where's her headstone? Did she not take a picture of it, or she just did a video? Let me see, because I don't see a picture of it. Let me see her videos. Hold on.
Okay. Well,
Just them
hey,
celebrating.
y'all. I'm live, y'all. Hey, y'all. Happy birthday, Kenneka.
And this was May 27th. I wonder where's the headstone. Oh, the video of her headstone. I don't know. I can't find it, y'all. But it's so beautiful. It's a statue of her. It's a statue of Kenneka. But yeah, she's a sweet person. But yeah, y'all, this is hold on, let me show y'all one more thing. Before I jump off, because I know I'm sure some people are live now. Dang, it didn't go there either. Girl, I don't know what's going on with my downloads. But I was trying to see. I don't know. It didn't even download, y'all. But let me see if we can find her live, her story. See if it'll come up. View story. This is her on the boat. This is Zahrie on the boat, y'all. Hold on. Share screen. Facebook. Yeah. See them? See what they doing, y'all? Oh, hold on. Let me put it up here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all see what they doing? And this was her. And see the culture. See our culture, the young folks culture. Lord, what's happening? What's happening with the culture? But as I see it now, that wasn't her twerking, but I'm sure she played a part in the twerking. But that was her recording someone else twerking. But you saw her on the boat. And unfortunately, Zahrie lost her life yesterday. My niece had a friend that was on a yacht party as well. I think it was an all-white party or something. A couple of years ago, that fell off the boat and passed away. You know, drinking in the water and the boats and the waves don't mix, y'all. Hey, Latte, Eminem, what's up? But yeah, y'all, like I said, this was an impromptu live. I just wanted to jump on before the streets got hot, to, touch on this situation, this sad situation, what happened here in Illinois on yesterday. Prayers out to Zahrie's mom, the other young man that tried to save her family as well. And Trinity's mom, Raven, we're still praying for you. And just to tell you guys, thank you for your prayers. My daughter's still going through it with the situation. Hope one day I'll share exactly what happened. But it's been very heartbreaking. You know, a mother's job is never done. And we just have to pray for strength, endurance, and guidance through it all. What we deal with as parents. Even though my daughter is grown, of course, you guys know she's disabled at this time, and there's been a lot of challenges going on with her over this last couple of weeks and months. But keep her in your prayers. She's got to go as well in a couple of weeks. Not in a couple of weeks. Yeah, in a couple of weeks, about a week and a half for MRI, epilepsy MRI. And they have to put her to sleep because, MRIs take a long time. Her ability of laying flat and staying still that long is a challenge. So they have to sedate her. And with the sedation is risk. It's a risk to put her to sleep because she still has the heart defect. So putting her to sleep is a risk. So keep my ladybug in your prayers as she go forward with this MRI in another week or so. Just keep her in your prayers. Keep her lifted. Keep me lifted as I endure, seeing my daughter go through these things. And I thank you guys for just your comments and your prayers for my ladybug. And I thank you. And y'all do something positive today. Stay positive. Stay drama free. If it's nothing but for the day, get a Lord his day today. And just stay sucker free and drama free on this Sunday today. Pick it back up maybe sometime during the week, but on today, give God his day. Reflect. be thankful and grateful, and ask God to continue to guide your day, your week, your month, your year. And that's it. That's all, y'all. Um, be good to others, treat people the way you want to be treated. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank for those that came in. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Share, share, share. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah.